losing your basic human right to having your own children. That is what happened to hundreds of Roma women in Slovakia in the 90s. It's been a hard life. It's hard to talk about it. Up until the 2000s, hundreds of women were forcibly sterilized, usually right after giving birth. We ventured into the heart of Slovakia's Roma community, spoke to survivors and activists fighting for justice, even today. Veronika Duštova is on her way home. The 46-year-old lives in the village of Jarownice, along dozens of other Roma families who together make up part of Europe's largest minority. Jarownice is located in eastern Slovakia, a densely populated area impacted deeply by poverty, segregation and limited opportunities. Today, Veronika has a special meeting planned. I'm very close with some of the women who have been sterilized. We like to meet up and discuss new information about their cases and about our organization. Veronika works for an organization that advocates for Roma women who were forcibly sterilized. Today she's meeting with two of them. For years they have been fighting for compensation, but so far without success. The women had been losing hope, but I keep telling them not to give up. We believe that one day the bill will pass, and we will finally get compensation. We started this fight, and we will finish it. The stories are similar. Zlatica Kalejova says she was sterilized during childbirth in 1993 without her consent. She only found out about 5 years later when she was trying to have more children. People around me were judging me. They were making fun of me, saying that I'm a lesbian because I couldn't have more children. I was constantly crying because of that, but I can't do anything. I have to accept God's will. In Slovakia's hospitals, an estimated several hundred Roma women were forcibly sterilized during the 90s, usually right after childbirth, under the pretext of health reasons. Veronika tells us a similar story. She was sterilized right after giving birth to her second child, which had major consequences. When a Roma woman gives her husband children, he treats her well. It's a joy. But if she doesn't, it's seen as a failure. I ended up alone, even though I'm still married. My husband has been cheating on me for 23 years. He has children with another woman now. Veronika once dreamed of having a big family with 5 or 6 children. This is important in the Roma community. It's very sad. It's been a hard life. It's hard to talk about it. Thankfully, my 2 children supported me through all these hard times. And I made it. I survived. Learning about the organization gave me so much strength. The organization is based in nearby Košice. Veronika works here 3 days a week. Today she's meeting their lawyer, who says the biggest hurdle has been getting access to medical records, crucial evidence to prove what happened. Thanks to these Roma women, the state has passed a law that now allows us to access and copy medical records. According to their numbers, over 140 women in the Košice and Prešov regions alone were sterilized against their will. The government is now considering a bill that could offer compensation, but it's unclear if it will pass. The state should have taken steps long ago to close this painful chapter of our history and compensate these women. We believe it is now finally within reach. Compensating them is not only important to the women themselves, but society as a whole. We contacted the government to inquire about accusations of missing compensation, but didn't receive an answer. Meanwhile, public opinion on the forced sterilization remains deeply divided, and in some cases, blatantly racist. They should not be allowed to multiply like insects, like locusts. That is my opinion. Here in Slovakia, Roma people are devouring us. No matter what color, Roma, white, green, black, every woman has a right to decide for herself. There are Roma people who abuse the system and have children to get benefits and live off the state. Veronica is all too familiar with this kind of prejudice, but still finds peace of mind when visiting her daughter and grandchildren. It's such a great joy having grandchildren. My little Stelka will be turning 1 in a few weeks. Veronica is sure that she will soon receive compensation for all the suffering she went through. But she doesn't want to keep it. She wants to give it to her grandchildren.